But I want to really dig into, because there's a lot of people that's listening right now that want to start their podcast or start something, right?
Start something.
So what it took for you was, I guess, somebody with a similar belief system and just kind of aligned to say, I want to, like, I need to do it. Like, let's go forward, and they pull you, right? So how would you teach somebody to create that situation, that how it happened to you? Because pretty much you were just in the environment. Like, you just hung around.
Yeah.
So, like, how did, like, what was the system with that? Because I know you work with the Shooters Camp, you work with Brandon, all his endeavors. How did that come about? You just being in the environment?
Being willing, being open, and being dedicated, and seeing opportunity. For working with Brandon, it came from, although he and I've known him since I've moved to Atlanta. I'm originally from Chicago, been here almost 2 years. And since I've met Brandon, just had a cordial relationship, but we didn't really have, in-depth conversations outside of just when I saw him, hey, what's up? But he had posted something on Instagram, and I followed up with him and just said, hey, let's talk, let's chat. And I think, for both of us, we seized the opportunity. We saw an opening, we saw an opportunity, and we just made a connection and didn't hesitate. And so being ready, being open, and instead of me seeing an opportunity and a call out to say, and then questioning it or saying, well, maybe am I ready, or is this going to be a good fit? I didn't know any of those answers. Yep. I really didn't even know what he was calling out about. But I said, I might be able to help you. Let's figure it out. And that's where it started. And so I think it starts with an open mindset, and then meeting that with action. Even because Drea texted me first, right? She was like, Dacia, I'm so excited. David wants to do a podcast with you. And so I said, cool. I was like, let's talk now, like right now. Yep. And I could have waited and said, well, let's talk tomorrow, because it was kind of late. I was like, let's talk tomorrow. And then you hit me up. He was like, I'm still working. It's midnight. Sleep is for suckers. Like, true. I'm up.
True.
So then we talked at like midnight. And it was the same day that you had introduced the idea, and I was ready to explore it and figure it out. And at that moment, I no longer had any fear about what would come of it, or if it wouldn't work, or if we wouldn't go further than that conversation. I didn't care.
Right.
I just wanted to see. I was more curious than I was fearful. Right. And so that's what propelled me forward.
Right. Yo, you know what? You didn't ask a bunch of questions. You really didn't ask a bunch of questions at all. Like, some people might get a call, say, yo, let's start this podcast. They're going to have some questions like, okay, cool. How are we going to split the money? Okay, do we got some sponsors? Okay, like, what are going to be the times? Like, do we got to have a theme? We got to prepare. You didn't say none of that. You was like, all right, let's go. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. So for those people out there that's listening who are having it, like, they know, like you said, you have analysis paralysis. They know they have analysis paralysis, meaning, like, you analyze everything and it just paralyzes you to do nothing. That awareness, like, talk to those people about, like, you have a problem. What do they do now?
Yeah. You just have to make a decision. And it sounds very cliche, but it's real simple. It's your mindset. You really have to decide. And there's been a viral video that's been going around recently, and I wish I knew the person that did it. But for those that know, that there's this girl, she has braids, she's light-skinned, she has braids, and she's talking about deciding. And she said that it's a breakdown, that side is like you have to kill the other options and then just make a decision and go with it. Mm-hmm. And so you, at some point...
Sarah. Shouts out to Sarah Fontenot.
Yeah, that's who it was. Yes, yep. Absolutely. Great. So shout out to Sarah. Thank you. And so with that, you have to kill off the other options. You have to just move forward. And you can't consider, like, the what ifs it doesn't, because what if it does? Mm-hmm. And so really just, you have to fight that fear with action. Absolutely. You have to balance it out with action. You have to balance it out with a mindset shift and a decision to just move forward and do it. And figure it out as you go, because we're figuring it out as we go.
Absolutely.
And, it's never going to be perfect. So that all sounds like it's something that you may have heard before, but it's so real. It's so true.
Yeah.